Let's try again. I hate I hate this game. I hate this game. Oh my goodness. No. Stop that. Okay. Welcome back, guys, to some more Megadimension Neptunia. And not sure if you guys noticed, but I may have gotten there we go. I may have gotten a bit of money. I wanted to get public relations up for a large amount. I can't do that without you guys, so let's get to it. And it's the guild woman. Oh, Plani, you have good timing. Do you need me? I'm holding onto a package addressed to you. Here. Louis shares increase, and this is from the hunters. Yes, they said it's thanks for always helping out. Okay. But why? You know how our hunters are all rather sordid men? Really? They were too embarrassed to hand it to you and decided to do this. Okay. Okay, well.
Maybe I'll read a bit.
Well,
Now I can rest.
just in case we get more stuff, let's just keep it going. So, the fourth one. Wait. Okay. Hey there, everyone watching TV. Hello. I can't do. Jeez, Ramen Ram's voice. Well, hey. As expected, Walla Crusher Nup has begun in this game too. Rom and I will be your hosts for this program. Alright, Rom, first describe our product. Today's product is... Hey, Rom, is there something in that box? This box has a random weapon or item inside of it. But it might not always be a good one, so be careful. I see. It's kind of like a lottery, huh? By the way, what's the price? The price is 4,000. Yep, you know. That's too expensive. Did you accidentally add a zero? No, I didn't. It's an item that we can only get here, so we can crush wallets. Yeah, that's true. That's what Blanc and Neptune said. Okay. But yeah, I'd buy it. It's a little expensive, but please buy one. I'd buy... Wait, sell hell... Oh. Yeah. I'll go ahead and buy it. Although I don't think, you know, it's gonna be necessary or anything. Okay, next one. Crud. Suddenly, I think I should have saved. Oh well. You guys will see what I do with my first answer, so let's do this. And Blonde's our host for today. Wait, does she... Oh. Milio Blanc. Alright. Again, I think they should be allowed to title the stations the way they want to. Yeah, but she's the main character in this route. Alright, so let's start the quiz. Can we ask a normal question? Oh, wow. That looks like it's gonna be... Those are normally really good. Where are you wearing a ribbon? Well, there's one around your neck. Oh, actually, it's... Actually, there is one on her ankles. I just looked at that too. Like, well, not recently, but like the last time I played this game. I was looking at that. I think it's on the left. Nope. Alright. And who is left-handed? That is Ram. Yeah, alright, well... Yeah, I should have saved. Alright.
Hey, what would you like to play? Let's go, Rob!
Alright, this time, before I do that, let's see. Oh! And I didn't show you guys. Wait, nope. There we go. It is her right. And I always keep doing that. Play on one hand, okay? Yeah, it's alright. But I got Blonde in this new outfit. I like it. I kept her old cap. I may switch to a new one eventually. Anyway. So yeah, it's the right one. Alright. Wait, did I save?
Hey, leave the healing to me, okay?
Yeah, let's go ahead. I know the right answers now. Alright. It's brown. It's the right ankle. Game Industry Chocolate. Oh! That's also something I need to check out. And Ram. Alright. So we got all of Blonde's stuff correct. Before I forget about that though.
Go, Rob!
These Game Industry Chocolates. How do we... Okay, so if I open one... Backman... Okay... I'm gonna save right there.
What would you like to play?
Let's keep going with the investments. Wait, isn't that all I want though? This is sudden, but I'll give you a title deed? It really is sudden, but I don't need it. Please don't say that and accept it. I'm sure everyone's forgotten, but I haven't been in these games for a while. I had forgotten, actually. You're saying meta things like Neptune. Then how about this instead? This is my thanks as a resident of the city to you. If that's the case, then I'll gladly accept it. Then have this title deed as a bonus. I don't need it. Okay. Should we do... Nah, I'm good.
I'm still small, but I'll do my best.
Now what in the world are... Well, first let's see if we get something good. And we're gonna get... yellow. For Rom. I feel like there's a much better weapon for her. Alright.
Leave the offensive magic to me.
Let's try again. I hate that. I hate this game. I hate this game. Oh my goodness. No. Stop that. Okay. I forgot what I was doing. One more time. Alright, if I get that yellow...
I'll try my hardest with Ram.
The wand wasn't so bad. Alright, so again, let's try again. Alright, yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. It's for Rom. Although... I don't know about the power, though. By the way, Rom and Ram are very broken. Like, that's... I've been testing them out in the field. They're so broken. Anyways, combos. Is there a way I can set this up? All previous attacks, no. All previous attack was standard. But that's what this is. Can we use all previous attacks? Yeah, we can, actually. Okay, you know what? But, you know what? I'm gonna keep ROM's skills how they are for now.
Now I can rest.
Okay. So now, let's finally move... Oh no, there's this, actually. I missed this. And I'm gonna have to read this too, huh? Or actually, do I have to? Yep. And I have to read this too. And she yawned. Maybe it's because it's been so warm lately, but I've been getting sleepy all the time. I'm at a good stopping point in my manuscript, so maybe I'll take a small nap. Whoa. I'm not sure if we'll get to see this background in the future. Is this Blonde's room? You know, that's actually a good point. I don't think we've ever seen Blonde's room. Because we've seen Rom and Ran's room in Rebirth 2. And we never went to, you know, we didn't have much time in Rebirth 3. If this is Blonde's room, that's very cool. I like how it has a lot of books and it has a shelf and a mushroom lamp. Anyway, so I'm assuming this is like Noir's previous one. So someone's saying their telephone bill is over 50,000 credits. I'm using the cheaper late night service, but it always ends up like this when I fight online too long. Oh, okay. I think I know what they're referring to because, you know, it's not like when we have it now, you know. It's great that the console can connect to the net now, but we can't maintain the service without taking connection fees separately. So this is Nintendo. If I remember correctly, Nintendo also experimented with getting online service. And right now we can only use a dedicated prepaid card. We've gotten complaints about being asked, "What's that?" at the store. Yep, okay. Chatting always ends up going too long, okay? At this rate, the Basilicom will be angry with me. Interesting. What was that dream just now? Using the phone line for the internet was something around before I was born. Maybe a book I read affected my dreams? Having to connect to the net with a flat rate? Geez, I'm glad things became much easier now. Yeah. Okay. Alright. So that's interesting.
Let's go, Rob!
Huh. Well, I have my own thoughts about that, but we're not gonna worry about that. For now, let's get back to the story. For now, let's get back to the story, and then... Why? Just why? Is there a need? Like, is there really a need? Just why? Just why? Is this because of the... No, I'm guessing this is part of the story. Just why? Alright, let me... Yeah, okay. Alright, Financier's back and she probably has a message. Financier.
さら私に何の用事？またアズナルブの命令かしら？
いいえ、違います。私はもうアズナルブ様とは関係ありません。
Right.
そして C-Sha 様からブラン様宛てに大切な伝言を預かってきています。
関係ない？それに C-Sha からの伝言？どういうことなのか説明してくれるかしら？
She's remembering her past role. She was, well, she
私を指名手配するだって。アズナルブの野郎はふざけやがって。
いいえ、ふざけてないですよ。本気らしいですから。
I'm pretty sure she's quite aware of financier.
そういう意味じゃねえ。とにかく C-Sha を助けに行くぞ。
But Blonde, slowly roll. Like, why didn't you do it before then?
ですよ、ブラン様。革命軍を相手に何も準備をしないなんて捕まりに行くようなものです。
Yeah.
そうだけど。
You were the one who said you should wait first, the first time.
C-Sha 様はブラン様のことをとても心配してました。 C-Sha 様を助けるためにもここは一度冷静になるべきですよ。
Take a breather and let's figure this thing out.
分かったわ。フィナンシェの言う通り準備はしておかないと。
よかったです。分かってくれて。
Although you do have Rom and Ram, again, I can't stress this enough. They're broken.
誰かしら？今日は来訪者が多いわね。鍵なら開いてるわ。
There shouldn't be anyone else. Don't tell me it's your boy.
ブランちゃん、よかった。無事だったのね。
Ah, the guilt woman. Okay, I forgot about her.
あなたは確かギルドの何のことかしら？
I'm guessing a request has been passed to all the hunters.
知らないの？ブランちゃんが指名手配されてるのよ。さっきこんな張り紙が届いたの。
Well, our timetable has now sped up exponentially.
これ私の指名手配書。報奨金までかけられてる。
I'd like to know the details about that, actually.
まさかもう手を打たれていたなんて。それルイーにあるギルド各所に配られてるみたいなの。うちにもクエストを更新しておけって変な人たちが来たのよ。
Oh, really? That's how you do it? You have to manually update the requests? That makes sense, I guess. It would be done online, but...
あなたは私のことを捕まえるの？
Nah, I'm pretty sure she's here just to warn you.
そのつもりならこうして知らせに来ないわよ。私はブランちゃんが指名手配されるような悪い人だって思わないもの。
And surely the other hunters, you know, they would come to her back. Well, but C-Sha... That's a tough call to make, actually.
当然よ。お姉ちゃんは悪者じゃなくて正義の味方だもん。
That's true, Ram.
正義の味方？そうよね。私もそう思うわ。ですがどうしましょう。このままここにいても他のハンターが来てしまっては。
Well, again, like I said before, Blanc shouldn't have any trouble with dealing with the other hunters. That's not the problem.
ここを離れるわ。二人とも心配してくれてありがとう。でもこれ以上は関わらない方がいいわ。
Yeah, I was thinking that too. You've told us what we need to know. Now keep yourself safe.
でもそれだとブランちゃんが。
We got a crew. We got a squad.
ブランちゃん。わかったわ。でも困ったことがあったらいつでも頼ってね。
ありがとう。助かるわ。
ホテルの裏口から出ましょう。チェックアウトの手続きは私がしておきます。
Is Financier getting her old job back? Because it kind of seems like it.
ありがとう。
お姉ちゃん、これからどうするの？
どこか隠れられる場所を探すしかないわ。
でしたら私のところに来てください。首都に近い場所ですが、逆に見つかりづらいかもしれません。
You have your own. Does that make sense? Well, I mean, it's canon, so she has her own place. All right.
それだとあなた に迷惑をかける。
I can definitely see she's trying to worm her way back in.
迷惑じゃありませんよ。いくらでも頼ってください。
Alright, financier.
どうしてそこまでしてくれるの？
なんと言いますか、うまく説明できませんけど、ブラン様のお役に立ちたいんです。
That's all we need.
とても不思議なんですけど、ブラン様のためならってなっちゃうんですよ。
If you guys can see me, I'm vigorously nodding my head right now.
フィナンシェ、あなた、ありがとう。助かるわ。
So she's definitely trying to get back in.
お礼なんていいですよ。さあ、誰かに見つかる前に移動しましょう。
So wait, then was that financiers?
C-Sha、もう少しだけ待ってて。それまで無事でいて。
I mean, they could have done that before. I just got... Did you guys see that? I just got the millionaire achievement. Really? Okay. That just shows you how much I've been using these scouts. Hey. I mean, to be fair, if you look at my hours, 83, and I'm only halfway through the game. Get on my level. Well, I'm assuming I gotta be halfway through the game because we're in the second arc and we're just on Blanc's route. We're maybe a little bit over half. No, because there's the true ending we still have to get and the DLC. Nah. We're halfway through the game. Alright. And I didn't. Oops, no. Crud. One sec. That was bound to happen eventually, but alright. Let's do this again. What I was about to say before is that I noticed that on the last scene, or yeah, after we left the last scene, it says C-Sha's Nightmare 1. So as you know, thinking about it,
主役は君だ、C-Sha。何をふざけたこと言ってるのよ。あいつがそうなのか。
そうらしいわよ。ほんと、人は見かけによらないわね。
why it seems like I recognize that voice, not from the game, or maybe it is from the game and I just don't recognize it. But
この人たちはルイの住人。そうだ。これが君の守ろうとしたルイの住人だ。
That's messed up, man. Not the whole, but the dream thing. And you know something I was wondering? C-Sha mentioned that the system gets to determine if you live or die. Have some people died because of this system? If so, then... I doubt anybody... well, it's a dream, I know, but... Now there's another question of if they're even... Can you blame the Gold Third? I mean, something is off about this, and I'll talk about that later, but...
私の話を聞いて。
誰が聞くかこの悪魔。
早くそんなやつ処刑しちゃってよ。
No, I've heard that voice before. From different anime, but...
私は必死でこの国を何とかしようと頑張ってきたのに。
But I'll say this right now, okay? I have complete sympathy for C-Sha, right? This situation, I don't want to interrupt the story too much, because the fog is, I feel like I know what that is. And that's all I'll say about that for right now.
君は十分頑張ったさ。だがその頑張りをこの国の住人は見ていなかった。
You piece of... Well, he's not here, so I mean, I can't judge it, but still, you know...
献身的に住民へ尽くしてきた君も、彼らからすれば所詮は便利で使い勝手のいい人間でしかなかった。
You know, I gotta mention this though, but it's not...
いくら彼らのことを信頼していても、彼らはあなたのことを気にも留めてなかった。
違う。報われたくて、褒められたくて、私は戦ってたわけじゃない。
Yeah, I mean, that's she's got people who believe in her. I think I strongly believe that. I mean, I said I wasn't gonna mention this, so I'm not, but
これまで尽くしてきたというのに、誰も君の話を聞きすらしない。誰も君を救おうともしない。
C-Sha, there are some people, well, not just C-Sha, there are people in the world who will believe in people regardless of what has happened and what has transpired. They'll still believe in you. They may be right or wrong, but the fact is they choose to believe in you, so.
君に頼っていた住人たちも、手のひらを返したかのように悪意と憎悪を向けている。
The majority will, but they're only the... It's not an absolute. There's not an absolute.
そんな悪魔、早く始末してくれよ。私たちを苦しめてきたその女を。どうしてそんなこと言うんだ。私は頑張ってきたのに。私は
そうだ、C-Sha。もっと恨め、憎め。人を、国を、世界を。
Okay, no, I gotta bring this up now, because I feel like they're going this direction with it. So before it's revealed, well, let me not act all like, oh, I know what's gonna happen, but I've had a theory since before I even started this game. It was a video I was gonna make, and I never made it, right? It was on how I thought the monsters in the hyperdimension, there was something to them, you know. When C-Sha said that, she shot her power source and said that she was getting shares from Last Station, that made me think, what happened? I couldn't get that moment out of my head where it's beyond C-Sha, actually. It goes back to Rei. Here's one thing I've always wondered about Rei's power, right? Why, and you know what? I feel like I'm gonna go, well, let me continue, alright? Or is that it?
妄想は君自身を飲み込んでくれるはずだ。さあ、君も見るんだ。終わらぬ悪夢。
Alright. So, I guess this is a good point. So let me speak about this now. Alright? Rei's power. It's been stated that the CPUs are powered by people's faith. Right? And clearly Rei was an example of that. Croar said to her in that whole flashback, without people's faith, you're powerless. That's how Rei lost her nation. She lost everything. And then she started thinking CPUs didn't exist. And that was an ability that, or a desire that kind of built up in her for who knows how long, right? But it didn't get to that huge of a point. But then she transferred that power, whatever power she had left, to her other self. And her other self, in the moment where she met Neptune, started getting really, really upset, you know? Which Neptune has that effect on people. And then she found out that she had more abilities. So what am I trying to say here? I always thought that there was some sort of opposite to the shares. You have hope, and then you have despair. Oh, come on. That is so uncool. Nope. Stop. Alright. You have hope, and you have despair. And that's one thing R4 stresses so much. You know, sink into despair. She seems like she's powered by despair. And things like that. And it's curious that Uzume's sharing field was able to cancel out R4's power. Because if we take up the shares as hope, it's like her massive amount of hope is canceling out despair. You know what I'm saying? It's a theme that's been common in many sort of anime, but with this, I'm thinking that beings that can harness the share energy can also harness despair as well. In short, when Keisha went crazy, I'm saying that was her own power. Her mind, it was all about the state of her mind. If a CPU gets into a state of despair, I think that they can access that power. That's what it seems like to me. And it's not, since the Gold Third have access to the shares as well, then I think that also goes for them. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm currently thinking. And I'm thinking that R4 has a lot more to do with this than, well, not to do with this, but you know what? I'm saying that you could probably call R4 a CPU. A CPU of despair. Something like that. Anyways. Let's keep moving. And now it's time for the question of the day. And guys, I don't mind having, some fun, lighthearted ones, and it doesn't have to be all serious and whatnot. Of course, there is a limit, and I'm not sure how I would go about saying that limit. But regardless, this one's okay. So here's the winner. Here's the question of the day. For this one, if I woke up and I was Noir and I saw Neptune, I would tell Neptune to go somewhere because of reasons. You know, reasons. If you're implying by this question, because I've said this multiple times, Neptune, I'm just not attracted to them in that sort of way. So, but if it was Noir or some other characters, that's a different story. And if I was Uzume, I would treat her with respect. But that's not who the question was talking about. So, anyways, yeah, that's my thoughts. Albeit vague thoughts. What are yours? Post them down in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next time.